Hey everybody, my name is Grace Lee, serving as the media trainer for any new people coming on board to the booth. That's what we call this area in the back, so welcome to the family. I'm about to go on maternity leave for who knows how long, so I'm creating these training videos for any new people as well as any seasoned veterans who just need kind of a refresher on how to find certain things as we move forward into the new versions of ProPresenter and deal with things. So for today, this video specifically is going to be teaching you how to add songs to ProPresenter. So this is the first thing that you will do every time that you are on the team for each Sunday, and specifically for today's purposes for training, I'm going to be using the order of services for August 1st, 2021. So I am assuming that you already know how to log into Planning Center, how to find your week on Planning Center, and how to go from there. So if you do not know how to do this or do not know how to log on, I would pause this video and then talk to Darren about how to get logged into Planning Services. Okay? All right, so I'm going to minimize myself to the side of the screen. You should still be able to see me, and we're going to go through this. So I have just brought up ProPresenter. This is the software that we use to throw everything up on the screens for Sunday mornings. It looks a little different from this side, doesn't it? So up here on the top left side of the screen, you will see all of these dates, and you'll notice that the last time that ProPresenter was used was July 25th, and like I said, today is August 1st, so we have to create a new playlist for August 1st. So in this playlist category, you'll see a little plus button. Let's click it and then add playlist. We're going to title this new playlist 8/1/2021. That's the date for this week's service. And then I'm going to look on Planning Center to find all of the songs that we will need for this week's worship service. So the first song that we have is How Great Thou Art. Now to find these songs, you will always come to this search button. It says search, and it's got a little magnifying glass. We're going to search, and it'll pull up the library or song select. I'm going to talk about those things very differently. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the library, okay? If at all possible, always make sure that your blue cursor is on the library button. It's the one that looks like an open folder. That is just because these are all of the songs that we have already used, which means that we've already paid for those licensing fees. Just always try to use the library. Alright, so How Great Thou Art. You see we have several How Great Thou Art, English and Spanish. Let's try the English and Spanish. I'm also going to create a video about Spanish lyrics because they're not always correct. But how we get them from the library to the playlist is we simply just drag and drop. So let's click on How Great Thou Art. And I can see that this is, in fact, the correct lyrics for How Great Thou Art, and we do have them in Spanish as well. We're going to get all of the songs in, and then we'll go back and check to see if that's the right Spanish. All right, so the next song that we have is Worthy of Your Name. So I'm going to come back to that search, Worthy of Your Name. And again, we already have that one in the library, which is awesome. And again, we're just going to drag and drop. I'm going to click it to make sure that that's the correct lyrics. If you're ever trying to put in a song that you are not familiar with, you don't know this song very well, in Planning Services or Planning Center, you should always be able to click on that song. So I know you can't see it on my screen on my phone, but I just clicked on Worthy of Your Name, and then it's giving me several options, and I can see the lyrics that Darren or whomever the team leader is for that week specifically wants us to sing in church, and I can make sure that those lyrics on my phone on Planning Center match up with the lyrics that are in Song Select or in ProPresenter, and they do. So I am going to be okay with that one. I'm going to come back to search. The next song is Life Defined. This is a new song that we have been learning the last few weeks. Life Defined. Again, I'm going to drag and drop. I'm going to click on it. Make sure that those lyrics match up with my phone. Yes, they do. and then go back to search. The next song that we have is Fade Away. Going to drag and drop. Again, if you want to check those, you can. Just for the sake of time, I'm not going to right now. Last song is At the Cross. Love Ran Red. This is an oldie but a goodie. And again, we have several versions there. And that is all of the songs that we have for this week. Okay, so we've got all of our songs in. Now, I am going to teach you how to use Song Select. All right, so let's go back to search. And let's say, for example, this is in your planning services or in your planning center. You are seeing a brand new song that you've never heard of. You look at the lyrics, you don't know this song. You've even listened to it on YouTube, like Darren suggests, and you're like, I don't think we've ever sang this at Bridge. What you'll do is you can go in the library, type it in just to make sure that we have never done it. We haven't, okay? If we have never sang this song at church before, you will leave the library and you're going to click on this little swoosh symbol, and that is for Song Select. This is should be all of the songs that are kind of like in the Christian music industry at this time. And this is going to allow us to purchase those licensing fees so that we can show them. We can show the lyrics and we can use these songs on a Sunday morning. So let's say we have never done Life Defined before and it's not in our library. So I'm going to type in Life Defined. And I see that this first one gives me the option for Life Defined by Shane Barnard. I'm going to click on that one in our planning services, and I'm just going to double check that it is by Shane Barnard. If you click on the lyrics, again, it should at the top say who it was written by and who sings that specific version that Darren wants, or again, whomever the team leader wants, and it is by Shane Barnard. So I would double click this one and again just drag and drop it into the playlist. So that is how you use Song Select. Again, you only use Song Select as a last resort. You definitely want to make sure that we have never done this before and make sure that it is not in our library. All right, so the next thing that I want to show you how to do is that there is this really cool thing in our new ProPresenter. You'll notice that all of these songs pretty much have the same font, and that is on purpose. We've actually got a new template for Bridge lyrics in our Bridge songs, and the only one that is not done so far is this Fade Away, which is perfect. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to edit these lyrics fonts. So you're going to come up to Edit, and it's going to bring you to an entirely new screen. Over on the side is where all of the lyrics are, the left side of the screen. So I'm going to start at the top. These lyrics, you can go ahead and click or highlight that first one, scroll all the way down to the very last lyric on the page, press Shift, and then click that last one so that it highlights everything, all of those lyrics. Then you're going to right click any of them. Themes, just hover over themes, don't click. Hover over Bridge lyrics and then click that template button. That's going to make everything the same font, and it just makes all of our songs look more uniform and professional, and it helps you make sure that there are no, discrepancies or anything like that. So that is what you're going to do to each and every song. Some of them have already been transferred over to the Bridge lyrics template. So just as you're putting in songs, try and be mindful to go back and make sure that all of our songs have the same font. So that is the template for the lyrics. Now that's done, we're going to go back to show to get out of this. The show button is literally our show that we put on. And now you might notice you can click through these. If you can't see the screens, the big screens on stage right now, but I'm noticing, there's really no transition here. They're just going one by one by one. Every Sunday that you create a playlist. Every song that you put in, unfortunately, you're gonna have to add transitions every single time. It's unfortunate, but there's no way around it. The good news is that it's very easy to add transitions. All you have to do, let's come back to the top, back to our first song, which is How Great Thou Art. You'll see kind of close to the right side of your screen, there is a square button that looks like it has a greater than symbol in it. So you'll click that one, and all you have to do is click fade, and boom, there's your transitions. That's all you have to do. And again, you have to do this for each song. So we just did that on How Great Thou Art. Let's click on Worthy of Your Name. That one's got transitions as well. Let's click on Life Defined. Let's add our transitions there. Again, you're going to click that square with the greater than symbol. These probably have real names. I just don't know what they are. Click the greater than symbol, click fade, boom, done. Fade away. Let's add transitions, hit the greater than symbol, fade, boom, done. And then at the cross, and that one does already have some transitions in it. Let's make sure it's the right ones. So we click the greater than symbol, fade, boom, done. Awesome. And that is how you add songs to your playlist. And that's so easy, isn't it? So now that's it for this video. That's all I'm going to show you how to do. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to make sure that you have the proper version of the Spanish songs. So if you need to know how to do that, stay tuned.